Hello Libra, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy bringing you your October 2024 mid-month general reading. We're looking roughly at the second half of October, and this reading is for you, the air sign of Libra. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you as always for taking the time to be here and being part of the great blessing and gift it is to be able to create these videos for you. So, Libra, if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Libra, this video is for you. If you're a cross-watcher and cross-watching for Libra, this video is also for you. It's also relevant. If you know any or all of your other sign placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, watch those videos as well for additional insight. It's a general reading, so it may resonate a little differently for everyone who watches it. Of course, take what hits home and resonates for you and leave the rest behind. If something really does hit home and you'd like to take a deeper look at it and reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply just like the reading style, if you're interested in a reading or information about that, you can email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact information by clicking the description of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you pretty quickly, same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of reading choices, all areas of life, different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads. I've tried to include a little something in there for everyone, and I'm quite diligent and focused on the timely scheduling of personal readings. So if that's something you'd be interested in, email me. I would love to hear from you. Okay, Libra, let's see what the second half of October 2024 is bringing in for you. For those of you who like to know, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. We begin with the Three of Wands. Starting to see some of your efforts paying off, feeling hopeful, positive, and optimistic about the future. You have good things on the horizon coming in for you. The Ace of Swords, epiphany, insight, truth revealed. Something new is starting for you. Next we have the Four of Coins or Pentacles, the Four of Earth. Holding on perhaps out of fear there. With the Four of Cups, an offer being made. Might be a great offer, but it's interesting here, Libra. It feels like something is on offer, or it's headed in your way. It comes to you. There's a sense with the Four of Cups about being in a situation where you're not happy or you're not really satisfied or feeling fulfilled. But it's known to you, it's familiar, because this is a card of discontent and maybe restlessness, but also there's some apathy, some laziness there as well. There's something on offer, something's being looked at, but there's a sense of, well, I don't know, if I want to take that, I don't know if I need to take that, because you're holding on to something out of fear of letting go of something. Which is interesting because it feels like something was coming in and your spirits, were really boosted and you're feeling really positive about the future now because you can see something coming in or something has started and you're kind of daydreaming about the future of it. But then it's like you get scared. You get scared because it might require you to let go of something, someone. It's kind of like somebody who says, oh, I really don't like my job. I'm grateful I have a job, but I don't really like my job. I wish it was more like this, and I wish it was more like this. And all of a sudden an offer comes, for you to leave your job and go somewhere else. But then you get scared, right? And you're like, but maybe I should just hold on to what I have. Next, we have the Three of Cups. It's a card of celebration, social connections, parties, celebratory energy, with the Knight of Wands. The fastest of all knights, in my opinion, who just goes charging off towards what he wants, and there's all kinds of celebration around it. I'm not laughing at you, Libra. Well, I kind of am, but not in a bad way. Because it feels like you have a moment here, right? It's like something has begun. It has you feeling really hopeful about the future, but then the actual real practical thing of moving towards it and accepting some kind of offer or choosing to go off on a different path is all of a sudden scary. And so there's the desire to hold on to the old thing, not because of its value, but because it's known and the unknown is scary. But then it feels like you just go, well, I'm just going to go for it. And then there's all this like lovely celebration energy, but we'll unpack it a bit and see how it plays out. From the bottom of the deck for overall focus and energy, Libra, for the second half of October 2024, we have the Six of Coins. Gift giving and gift receiving. Look at the balance of giving and receiving. Are you giving more than you're getting back? Are you taking more than you're giving? You know, it may be that you need to be a bit more open, maybe to one or the other or both sides of that. But for some of you, it's literally a gift coming in, some kind of gift. Now, it might be a financial or material gift. It might be a gift of a different sort. Let's take a look at it. Wheel of Fortune. God, Spirit, angels, and guides, divine timing and orchestration is bringing this gift to you. A chance, an opportunity to act decisively, assertively, perhaps quickly, on a path of healing. It sets you on a path of healing, meaning you've left the worst behind you, potentially, if you choose this path. You know, the muddy, choppy water is behind you. You're moving into a much better place. The waters are more calm, placid, serene. You're not quite to the other shore, non-solid ground yet, but you're definitely headed in the right direction. It is a card of healing. It can be a bit bittersweet because whatever it is you're leaving behind, I'm sure it served your purpose. It served a purpose for a time. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Judgment, significant, perhaps life-changing choices. You're being called to act here. I mean, judgment usually has a strong implication of one of the archangels or, you know, the spiritual presence blowing their horn. They're calling you to action. They're calling you towards a new path, typically. So what are you going to do? What you do or don't do is on you, especially with judgment, just like justice, right? It's a card that represents what you choose and do, you're going to be accountable for. The Lovers also represents often choices of the heart, choices about relationship, or choices in another area of life that affect a primary relationship. Sometimes this can represent a three-party situation, meaning you actually need to choose between two people. Goodness. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus showing up as a male, but this is a generating, so it could be female. Solid, stable, reliable, generous, hardworking, sometimes stubborn, but we all have our issues, right? King of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. We got the Knight of Wands twice. Wow. The Knight of Water, emotion, love, and the Knight of Fire, passion, and speed. You know, this is a person coming in perhaps rather quickly or making it very, very clear what they want from you. This is somebody, this King of Pentacles, whoever they are to you, Libra, wants their Libra. This doesn't have to resonate as a romantic love reading. It could be that they want you for, I mean, it probably is romantic for many of you, but this King of Pentacles is coming in. There's divine timing and orchestration behind it, and healing energy too. You're going to have to make a decision, a choice. It might be you have to leave, you have a choice between two people. It might be that you have to leave someone that you're already involved in or you know, create different boundaries and move forward with another person. Somebody who is very, I mean, they are making no secret of what they want here. So a choice or a decision has to be made. Now, for a smaller group of you, it may be that the choice itself isn't about the relationship. It might be in like career, work, finance, something like that. but the decision itself is going to have a significant impact on a primary relationship. You know, like if it was changing your work hours or moving or relocating or traveling or something like that. But you need to make a decision, and it feels like the decision needs to be made pretty speedily. Let's take a look at the Four of Coins and the Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles. So basically what we're seeing is some of what you're afraid of. The Five of Pentacles can represent a fear of insufficiency and lack, financial and material, or it can represent feeling shut out, abandoned on the outside, shunned, rejected. You may feel like making this decision, especially if you're going to do it in a speedy or timely way. You know, if other people don't agree with you, maybe it puts you on the outside somehow, or, you know, maybe it causes separation or estrangement between you and other people. It may be that making this decision or choice means that you have, I don't know, maybe you'll have less income, but you might be happier. You know what I mean? It may be that, I mean, I see the Five of Pentacles as one of the things you're holding on to in this sort of in-between phase of not making the decision yet. There's a fear here. I mean, in the Four of Pentacles, this person is holding on, or their coins, pentacles, it's the same thing. I'm just using two different decks. In this, the Four of Coins, they're holding very tightly onto their coins because they're afraid of losing, right? They're afraid of not having enough for themselves. So they're holding tight onto it out of a sense of self-preservation. It can represent, you know, that the reasons you're holding on to something or someone or a situation so tightly is because even if it's not good for you, because I don't think it is, I don't think it's making you happy anymore, but it's known and you're afraid that without it, you know, it might be bad. I mean, it could be that, you know, a job or a relationship comes along that's so much better for you, but maybe it's a little bit less money, or maybe the relationship, you know, your lifestyle would change. Maybe you wouldn't have some of the same things that you have today. It could also be that, Nine of Pentacles, independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. You know, this could also be kind of a question for some of you about being single or being independent and just kind of calling the shots yourself, and then being in a relationship or a job where you don't have the same flexibility because there's, you know, you're working for someone else, or there's, you know, there's a relationship where somebody, it's a different type of relationship, right? So there's a certain amount of flexibility and freedom, you know, that we voluntarily give up when we go into relationships with other people because there's somebody else to consider. Ace of Swords and Four of Wands, connections, community, marriage, and having a different perspective on it. I think here you get scared. I think something comes in and it's very exciting and it's a beautiful sort of offer, it feels like. And you're kind of daydreaming about it or fantasizing about it and feeling all kinds of lovely emotions about it. But then you take a look at actually making that choice and the practical things that'll have to happen. And I think that you get scared because you're focusing here in the middle. It's like all of a sudden you're like, oh no, but this negative thing could happen and that negative thing could happen. And I'm going to have to, you know, I'm going to have to do without this or do with less of this, or, you know, maybe other people won't, you know, be on board for my decision and they may just kind of step back from me. I mean, there's all these sort of fears and trying to get kind of a different perspective on it. Three of Cups and Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups, a new beginning, the heart opening up again, new love and romance for some of you, or emotional renewal in a situation, the heart opening up where perhaps it had been closed before. The Sun, light, love, warmth, laughter, illumination, things becoming clear. The Tower. And the Seven of Pentacles, taking a look at what you have to gain, what you have to lose. Libra, it's kind of like you have this moment where you're like, I don't know if I can do this, because now I'm thinking about the reality of it, and this could happen and that could happen. I'm going to have to deal with this. I'm going to have to deal with that. I don't know. And then after evaluating all of that at the end, it's kind of like it's like you go, well, to heck with it all. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to dive headfirst into the deep end of the pool. I mean, this is literally what it looks like here. And for those of you that have a fear of facing possibly large amounts of disbelief and stepping back from other people, like maybe your social circle or your community, I don't think there's always like one or two naysayers, right? But it feels like the majority of people here celebrate for you and with you. Okay, advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. I mean, free will, free agency. Here it's quite clear that Spirit's bringing you this opportunity. You don't have to say no to it. But you're responsible for your no just as much as you're responsible for your yes. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Interesting. In the upright, it's a very defensive, standing up, defending, not giving ground. Here it's saying, let go of some of that. Let go of some of the defensive energy, the vigilance. Let go. Let go of some of this. Let down your defenses a bit. A brand new beginning, a brand new chapter is in front of you. Take a chance. Step out of your comfort zone. Take a risk. Go out into the unknown. The Star, renewed, restored hope, faith, and optimism. Wish fulfillment on a path of faith, meaning you may not be able to see what's in front of you. Your part is to just keep putting one foot in front of the other on this path, and Spirit will take care of the rest. It leads to joy and fulfillment. Death and strength. My goodness. All four of your advice cards are major arcana. I mean, it's kind of incredible. Choose change. Choose transformation. Death always comes with endings, but it comes with endings because that's what needs to happen in order for rebirth and transformation to occur. Strength says that you have the strength, the courage, the resilience to be able to navigate through this. So take a chance. Wow. Those are your messages, Libra, for the second half of October 2024. For those of you for whom it resonated and hit home, I hope it was helpful, hopeful, resonated with you, gave you something to chew on, or actually validated what you're already going through or thinking or choosing. Again, if you'd like to take a deeper look at anything and reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself, or perhaps as a gift for a friend or a loved one, they do make great personal gifts because they're personal, or the reading style resonates with you. If you're interested in a reading with me, email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that by clicking the description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and delighted to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the next set of readings. Until then, stay safe, stay well. Hope to see you back here again soon. Hope to hear from some of you as well. Take care. Bye-bye.